Hello, good morning. This is 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗍 from MassMailer. Thank you so much for joining the webinar today. Today I'm going to talk about the various license types MassMailer offers, especially in the new release. We have enabled all the license types that you see on our pricing page. Also I'll talk about the behavior, and try to also go through maybe a quick demo if possible. Okay. If you're already using MassMailer, I'm sure you must have noticed that there are different types of license types MassMailer offers, such as the admin user, full access user, read-only access user, editor-only access user, and then we have the partner community and the customer community access users. So the admin user can access everything, meaning the admin user can do pretty much, not pretty much, like 100% everything in MassMailer. There's no restriction for the admin user. And for the full access user, again, pretty much everything except the MassMailer setup tab. So meaning we don't give access to the MassMailer setup tab to the full access user because that's more like an admin activity. And then the read-only access user cannot create email templates, cannot send emails, cannot create list views, so cannot edit anything, cannot create anything, cannot delete anything. That user can only access some of the MassMailer tabs where he can only view the data, but can't really edit or do anything else. So the example is basically that user can look at MassMailer email status records. That user can look at all the reports that MassMailer provides. Can look at the list views, but cannot really edit or do anything. So, those kind of things also cannot send emails, cannot access setup. So pretty much, no edit, no create, no delete access, only the read-only access is given to that particular user. And then the editor-only access user can only access MassMailer template builder tab, nothing else. So cannot send emails, cannot even look at the data from other tabs. So that user can only have the access to the template builder tab and nothing else. And then we have two more types of licenses, that is partner community access user and then customer community access user. So the partner community access user license can only be assigned to a partner experience user. And same as the customer community access user can only be assigned to customer experience user. And based on their access level to various other objects, that's a Salesforce side of access level restriction. For an example, customer community access user cannot access campaign in Salesforce. That's a standard behavior. And also cannot access leads. But the partner community user can access leads. So that is the Salesforce level of access. But when it comes to MassMailer, both the users can actually send emails. They can create templates. They can create list views. So pretty much like full access user access, what you would see for the partner and community. And any other restriction that you already inherit from Salesforce, because that's how Salesforce works, that is also going to be applicable for MassMailer. So our access model is built on top of Salesforce, so there's no additional access level that we provide. So you would basically inherit Salesforce access levels, but at the same time, the partner community access user and the customer community access user can pretty much do everything like the full access user and create email templates and send out emails, create list views and stuff like that. Okay. So just gone through maybe a little deeper here. Read-only access user, what tabs and features that person can access. So MassMailer outreaches, you can only view the outreaches and the statistics, but cannot delete, clone, edit outreaches, cannot export email outreach results, cannot add to a new campaign. Those are the restrictions for the read-only user. And then verification jobs, email verification, verify status, can only look at the jobs and the verify status values. You can't really do anything else. And the suppression list can only look at the suppression list records, but you cannot delete or add to the suppression list. List views, again, the same thing. You can only look at the list views, but cannot edit, delete, or clone list views. Same thing, unsubscribed groups. You can only look at the unsubscribed groups. And then reports, MassMailer reports can be accessed by this user. That's a read-only access user. Okay. So this is how the UI looks. And I'll show it to you in a moment. So that's pretty much all about when it comes to the MassMailer license types. So I'm happy to quickly demonstrate that in Salesforce. So let's say I'll show you how the admin user can access, right, to start with. So let's say we log in to the admin level user, Salesforce admin level user, who also is an admin for MassMailer. And that user can pretty much access, not pretty much, like that user can access everything in MassMailer. So all the tabs, create, edit, delete, all complete level of access is given from MassMailer admin. So if you come here and like being an admin, also as MassMailer admin, you go to users, and then here you can actually see various types of license types that you can assign. So admin will have the full access user plus the admin access as well. And then editor only, the license type is editor only, read only is the read only type of user, partner community access user, and customer community access user, and then the full access user, but not an admin. So that's a full access user. So those are the various types of licenses that we offer. And so we currently logged in as an admin, and you can see that we are able to access the setup and everything. Let's say we access this as a, actually, before I do that, let me just go to the partner community and the customer community, because it's easy to demonstrate, and then we'll go to the read-only and other stuff. So if you go to contacts, and then just go to one of the partner contact, and being that particular contact being a partner user, so you can log in as the partner. And then now you should be able to access the partner site, and you will have access to the MassMailer tabs as well. So you can see the MassMailer Outreach Wizard, MassMailer List View, and MassMailer Template Builder. So you have all of this access given to this particular user. Okay, so this is the partner user. And now I'm going to go log out. And what we'll do, we're going to log in as different type of users. So we looked at the admin user, we looked at the partner, and customer is the same thing. So you go to the customer contact, customer experience user contact, and then log in as a experience user, and then you should be able to access like the way I showed it to you for the partner. And now let's take a look at the full access user. So I'll just go log in as the full access user. And full access user, as I said, can do everything. Like you can send emails, you can create list views, template builder, everything except the setup. Okay, so you don't have access to the setup. Right? And then that's a full access user. And you could log in as the read-only access user. So let's just log in as a read-only user. So the read-only access user, again, can look at the email status and stuff like that, but you can't access some of these tabs, like Outreach Wizard and all of that you don't have access to. But you should be able to access, say, email status. You can look at the reports, those kind of things you can do. So you can go to the reports and look at the MassMailer reports folder kind of thing. So those things can be accessible. I think this particular scenario, the folder access was not given at the user level. That's why you cannot see, but you could actually let the admin give you the access to the folders as well. And that can be accessible. And outreaches, you can take a look at it. So basically, you cannot send emails, but you can look at the data, right? So that's the read-only access user. And then the editor access user, the next one. So if you look at editor, you can actually access the editor tab, right? The template builder tab. So it will give you an option to access the template builder. Yeah, I noticed this issue. I think it's a Salesforce thing. We are getting some issues from Salesforce for some reason. So we're going to fix that. Otherwise, template builder should be accessible for the editor only user. But other things such as setup would not be accessible by the editor user. So that's pretty much it about the license types. And again, if you have purchased different license types, your admin can help you to provide the respective access levels for each one of the users. And you should be able to kind of work through the restrictions that we have and provide only the access that you think is appropriate for the users that you're going to onboard to MassMailer. Okay. Any questions? All right. No questions, it's fine. Once again, this is a weekly webinar that we do it every Thursday. So we do it at actually 6 a.m. Hawaii time. That's 8 a.m. Pacific right now. And here is our contact information, my contact info and the company contact information. Feel free to reach us out anytime if you have any questions. And we're going to post this video to our YouTube channel. And if you're part of our email list, you will also receive an email from us. And the new topic will be posted again to our website and the social channels, and also to the email list that we have before the next webinar, that is again next Thursday. Once again, thank you so much for joining this webinar. And we'll see you again next week. And if you're new to MassMailer, feel free to get on a trial from our website. And also, you should subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and then type in MassMailer. You would find our channel and just hit the subscribe button. Thank you again. Take care. Have a good day. Have a good evening.